Thank you. Thank you very much, Comedy Unleashed. You having a good night? Yeah. I feel like I have picked a terrible gig to come out as trans. Genuine, seriously though, before I begin, I want to say a big congratulations to everyone involved with Comedy Unleashed for all their efforts at the Edinburgh Fringe. Under very difficult circumstances, but say what you like about the Edinburgh Fringe, but it keeps moving forward. It used to be the biggest arts festival in the world, then it was the most prohibitively expensive arts festival in the world. Now it's the most intolerant arts festival in the world. Everyone's welcome at the Edinburgh Fringe unless you're gender critical. That's how it. Everyone's welcome unless you think there's just two genders. Everyone's welcome to do a show at the Edinburgh Fringe unless you have a rudimentary grasp of basic human biology. You can. No, I'm going to be honest with you. You know, however awkward it makes the room, I'm a real trans ally. I am a trans ally. No, but I'm a real trans ally in as much as I respect trans people enough to tell them the difficult truth that gender is immutable and they look fucking stupid in a dress. That's my... See, you say you want uncensored comedy, but by the end of this set, you might have changed your fucking minds. That's very. I don't want to say that the Edinburgh Fringe is hostile towards. I don't want to suggest it's hostile to anyone who holds slightly cynical attitude towards woke progressivism. All I will say is the last time I was there for the month, within the first few days, someone had gone round every poster I had up in the city and gouged the eyes out of my face because it's just a friendly liberal arts festival. That's all it is. I don't want to be too harsh on the woke establishment, the woke progressive people. I don't, because they're misunderstood. That's how it is. Yes, they go around actively trying to destroy people's lives simply for having an opinion they don't agree with, but they're only doing that to be kind. You have to understand that. In the arts world, if you don't subscribe entirely to woke progressivism, yes, you will be smeared and discredited and ostracised and shut out and denied a living, but that's only because it's a very inclusive industry. That's the only... What I find funny is a lot of people will say, well, what do you mean by woke? You don't even know what you mean. You say it. You say the word, you don't even know what you mean by woke. You don't know what it means. Well, let me disabuse you of that notion, because what it means when used in a pejorative sense is that you've got a very rigid set of values that you've convinced yourself is objective truth that you've decided is so morally righteous that it justifies you going around trying to ruin the life of anyone who doesn't hold the same views. It's a mass fucking delusion, isn't it? It's a global fucking cult, and even though it's cost me a huge amount of work and money, I'm really fucking glad not to be part of it. This is a special gig. I got here a bit late, to be honest. I stopped off on the way to fuck up a ULEZ camera. That was my... And, but believe it or not, Sadiq Khan was actually... he was going to come down. Did you not hear this? Did you not know he was actually going to come down to the gig tonight? Unfortunately, no, he was too busy trying to conjure up some more authoritarian climate bollocks so that he could thieve some more money off people. So he's not... he's not made it down. I don't know, but this is, what a special gig this is, and, I haven't really got any jokes tonight. No, I haven't. I can tell you're disappointed. Andrew, if I wanted to see a comedian with no jokes, I'd simply stay at home, switch on Channel 4. But I'm here to... I'll do the best I can. I just haven't had any time to come up with any jokes because I've got a 7-year-old daughter. And I've had the full summer holiday with her. I do most of the childcare, and I've had a full summer holiday. Then she went back to school, and her school's got crumbling concrete. So it's a huge embarrassment for the country, isn't it? We build schools and hospitals with a 30-year lifespan. Egypt, pyramids, 4,500 years old. Still fucking standing! Very embarrassing. It's becoming slightly embarrassing to live in this country in some ways, isn't it? But people can't fuck with us. People can't fuck with Britain. They try, but they can't do it. You know, for decades, America have been trying to fuck with us. You know, they've sent us all their most poisonous shit, McDonald's and Coca-Cola. Over decades, the Americans have been systematically damaging the health and the well-being of British people, but in the end, we got our own back because we sent them James Corden. So whatever damage... whatever damage they've done to the fabric of our society, we've repaid that tenfold. I don't know. You know, it's hated. Britain. There's a lot of sort of self-hatred in Britain. A lot of people around the world hate the British because the sort of cultural narrative is, oh, we went around the world, the British went around the world, colonising countries all around the world and stole their priceless cultural artefacts and put them in the British Museum. Well, like me, I imagine many of you have been to the British Museum on a number of occasions. And you'll probably agree when I say it's absolutely full of shit. Total shit. Really. Broken bits of fucking pottery. Creepy sarcophagi. Old bits of rusty fucking metal and glass and stone that apparently at some point were tools or weapons or jewellery. Total crap. Absolute fucking trash. The reality is, we travelled around the world colonising countries and we were generous enough to remove all their junk for them. And now they want reparations. Unbelievable. Whereas in fact, they should be paying us a backdated fee for waste removal services. Government gets a lot of criticism, but they're very consistent. Our government is very consistent. Take Suella Braverman, for instance. When she tells you she's going to do something, you can 100% guarantee fuck all's going to happen. Consistency. I don't know. Yes, seven-year-old daughter, and I do pretty much all the childcare because her mum is a feminist, and some of you might be a bit baffled by that. You think, Andrew, in 2023, women can do all the jobs men can do, and equal voting rights, and protected by equality laws. What even is a feminist? Well, in my experience, is someone who can't be asked to make a packed lunch. That's what. No, I feel, you know, the thing is, her mum, my daughter's mum, is of a generation that have been led to believe that raising children is a worthless fucking endeavour, and a far better use of their time is to aggressively pursue a career in a male-orientated profession. Which is all very well, but someone's got to look after our daughter, which leaves me or her grandparents, and I'm certainly not leaving them with those crazy fuckers. That's the reality. So, you know, I'll do it happily. I love my daughter. Unfortunately, she's normal. Nothing wrong with her. Disappointing. No, it is. I was hoping when she was born, she'd have a touch of ADHD or autism. You know, just because I could rake in some disability benefits. But that's all I wanted. You know, I've still got her under consideration for the ADHD benefits. Just before she goes into the assessment, I'm going to make her drink 2 Red Bulls. That's my plan. No, it's disappointing. You know, I was hoping she'd at least have like a gammy leg or something. She'd need crutches or a wheelchair, because one thing I've really aspired to in life is at some point to own a disabled parking badge. It's another fucking dream shattered for me. And nothing wrong with her. Very disappointing. And the real lottery if you have a kid is to have a kid with schizophrenia. That's what you really want. Because then you could be getting 3 or 4 disability payments a month. One for each of their personalities. That's the... yeah. Even if my daughter was born, you know, full on, you know, massively disabled, it would work out quite well. Because with my connections, if she turned out to be a proper dribbler, I could probably get her own travel show on Channel 4. That's the... Oh, fuck, too much? Good, now we're entering the sort of territory where I start to have some fun. This is... I don't know. Of course, once Labour get back in next year, there's going to be a disability benefit fraud bonanza, isn't there? I'm going to start a fucking walking stick business. That's my plan. Looking forward to it. So, Keir Starmer on the TV doing an interview, saying the same old shit. Yes, my father used to make tools. I know, I'm listening to one of them. That's the... Okay. I don't know. I'm very lucky to have a daughter. Incredibly lucky. I'm a scrawny, fucking little, creepy-looking ginger man with a tarnished reputation and a troubled career. Quite frankly, for me, finding a woman to raise a family with is like cracking the fucking Enigma code. Let's be honest with ourselves. I'm not really cut out for relationships. So it's, you know, I'm not very bad at them, really. I just deluded expectations. You know, I don't want a real woman. I've got this fucking bizarre fairy tale notion of the sort of woman that, you know, I want to spend my life with. I want a woman who's not more trouble than she's worth. And as we all know, that woman doesn't fucking exist, does she? She's not out there for me. The fairer sex, most definitely. And women are far better communicators than men. Would you agree with that? Yes. It's true. And I think it's true. Women say, on average, 20,000 words a day. Did you know that? Whereas men say 7,000 words a day. They say a woman's work is never done. That's because you can't stop fucking talking, isn't it? That's it. Just give it a rest for 10 minutes, you might make some progress. That's it. You can't fault my audacity, okay? You can't. I think the reason men say far fewer words is we're more careful with what we're saying. I think it's a lot easier for men to get in trouble with what they... I do. I really think that's true. And I do it all the time. Even over the weekend I did it. Like, my partner said, Andrew, what do you think I should get my mum for her birthday? I suggested Ozempic. I know it's... Oh, fuck. Turns out that one was just for me. And let's see how far I can push this until there's genuine violence towards me. And I don't know. I'm very lucky, but I'm no good. I think relationships are very, very difficult. You know, long-term relationships for anyone, aren't they? They're very difficult. After 6 months, I really like this person. After a year, I love this person. And then after 2 years, we've moved in together. And after 3 years, she's starting to irritate me a little bit now. After 4 years, fuck, I've got a baby. We've got a baby. Oh, no. After 5 years, she's put a lot of weight. I don't really want to have sex with her anymore. After 6 years, she's lost weight. I want to have sex, but I'm too tired and depressed to get an erection. After 7 years, the only way out of this is if I fake my own death. That's the only... After 8 years, she's cheating on me. After 9 years, I'm cheating on her. After 10 years, I think, do you know what? We've done really well to make it this far. A lot of couples can't stick it out for this long. We've done really well. Really pat ourselves on the back. It's a fantastic achievement. After 11 years, divorce. That's how it works, isn't it? I think I'm very, very lucky. I count myself lucky. And I try to be, a decent human being. Day to day, I try my very best, and I try to adapt to a changing world. It's a changing world we live in, isn't it? And I try. I'll be honest. I try to get into a woke mindset. I try to be more woke. I try my best. I'm learning all about LGBT community. I used to think T stood for trans. Now I know it stands for totalitarian, or. Possibly toilet intruder. I don't know what. That whole toilet business baffles me, actually, because if I was trans, I wouldn't want to use women's public toilets because I've seen the fucking queues. That's the. I don't know. For troubled times, we live in a changing language. Words people use, cisgender. This jargon. No, I've got no problem with it. No, if people want to use that word, it's very informative. If someone uses the word cisgender, I know straight away that they're a cunt, and I know I don't have to have anything more to do with them. So Andrew, obviously life for you as a cisgender. Let me stop you there. I'm just going to fuck off and let you spout your bollocks into the void. Is that all right? Is that? It's a changing world. People say, Andrew, as a straight white man, your whole life's been easy, hasn't it? Haven't had to work for anything in your entire life. As a straight white bloke, Andrew, everything's been handed to you on a plate. You've never had to try to struggle for anything. But, they don't know the truth about me. And I've been very guarded about it, but I'm going to share it with you tonight. Truth is, I'm not just some regular white bloke. I'm actually a Somalian albino. That's the. My parents, Somalian albino, and they travelled over here when I was a baby to escape from persecution. And we arrived, and life was much better instantly, straight away. It was great, because everyone assumed I was just a white bloke. If I went back to Somalia at this point as a Somalian albino, I'd be persecuted. I'd have rocks and eggs thrown at me, and everyone would be scared of me because they'd think I was a cannibal and I was going to eat their children. Nonsense, just sheer ignorance. I would never eat African children, just not enough meat on them. There's not... If I was going to eat kids, I'd go to America, hunt for a fat one. I'd hunt for a... Well, I enjoyed that. I think performers should just be allowed to put on a show and do what they do, and I think it's, whoever they are, anyone. Sam Smith, don't care. No, I don't care. I'm not, he's not for me. It's not my cup of tea. Sort of greasy, hairy, fat bloke in bondage gear and lingerie, gyrating in front of a family audience. It's not for me. But if he wants to put on a show, let him put on a show. albeit within the confines of the police, every couple of months checking his hard drive. That's the... It's been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed this. And I don't know. I should go, really. Should have gone 5 minutes ago. I'm just so lonely. I don't know. Changing times. Changing world we live in. And we're all adjusting, aren't we? We're all adjusting, and we're all doing our best. And it's a shame, because comedians are supposed to be part of a counterculture, I think, but too many mainstream comedians these days are just establishment shills. And I realised that. It was never clearer to me than when Nigel Farage got debanked. And some quite high-profile comedians came out in support of the banks. Of Coates and Nat West. And, I don't know, like Dara O'Brien came out in support of the banks. Come on now, guys. Come on, let's not pick on the banks. Let's not bully the poor, defenceless, innocent banks. What have the banks ever done to hurt us, guys? Come on. Punch up, not down. There's a lot of hypocrisy, isn't there? I think the biggest one is Frankie Boyle. He's the biggest hypocrite out there. I think... Hello! I've made millions of pounds telling rape jokes that other people wrote for me. But if other people tell rape jokes, it's hate speech and they should be cancelled. I'm absolutely untouchable because I've got my own column in The Guardian. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to make some more jokes about Katie Price's black disabled son. Well, this should stop being funny now. It's just me getting things off my chest, isn't it? That's It is the truth. You know, and the truth is very important, isn't it? You know what happened to me. I spent quite a few years taking the piss out of woke progressivism and irritated those people to the extent that they came looking for me, and I posted a joke on Twitter one day and they decided to misquote it and misrepresent it so that they could smear me as a racist, and which, you know, in some ways was quite upsetting to have that reductive label of racism put on you, because I felt they were completely ignoring my misogyny, and that's some of my strongest work. And, you know, I lost all my work. But I went to a gig a few days after it happened just to watch. I wasn't allowed on. And on at this gig was a phenomenal comedian, really great comedian called, you probably heard of, called Sean Walsh. A wonderful comedian who was cancelled a while back because he drunkenly kissed someone who wasn't his girlfriend. It's a horrific crime. I'm surprised he wasn't sent to the guillotine for that one. Awful. And he's re-established a very successful career through a campaign of several years of repeated grovelling apologies, and possibly genuine, I don't know. And he said to me, Andrew, what you've done is you've told a joke on Twitter and it's offended people, so the best thing you can do is apologise. I said, well, I can't really do that because I'm going to do it again. I'm going to tell another offensive joke, and then I'm going to do it again and again and again. I'm going to keep fucking doing it for the rest of my life. Do you know why? Because it's quite fucking fun. That's why. And I can't apologise because I'm not fucking sorry. And I won't ever be sorry. And I suppose I could make a fake, insincere apology. There's a lot of that flying around, but at the end of the day, of the many flaws in my character, and there are many, I'm not a fucking liar, so I'll... Comedy Unleashed, you've been amazing as always. Please keep supporting this gig. I post videos all the time on YouTube, so please check that out. And I'll see you all again. Thank you very much.